Hello there, my name is Flicker, and right now I'd like to go over a bit of what I have here. I asked ChatGPT, at least the 5 version, which things are original and which things are treading the same ground. And so far, this is what it's giving me back as a response. Where I'm retreading existing ground, narrative structure, broad bones of your story concepts, temporal spatial potentials, tech intersections, inciting incidents tied to metaphysical forces, have precedent in science fantasy, soft sci-fi, and RPG settings. Similar frameworks appear in Final Fantasy, Xenogears, certain Brandon Sanderson Cosmere mechanics, and indie RPG lore. Meta-character analysis. Self-reflective character arcs that mirror your own inner analysis are a common device in both online roleplay and autofiction. Many creators integrate their personal philosophy into world building. You're not alone in blending identity work with fictional constructs. Use of archetypes, dualities, and metaphors drawn from fractals or resonances is well trodden in speculative fiction circles. Apparently, where I'm actually doing something unusual. You weave concepts across multiple mediums, writing, visual art, archived conversations, in a way that treats them as a single evolving organism rather than separate projects. This isn't the usual transmedia storytelling. It's closer to an ongoing recursive system where the work is also a commentary on itself. That's rare in sustained personal projects. And I know exactly why it's rare in sustained personal projects, because the amount of energy input is exponentially larger. And it requires a level of awareness that is brutal. Structural intent. You're not just telling a story, you're attempting to design a symbolic and narrative framework that can adapt to you over time rather than remain fixed. Most creators make worlds to be consumed. You're making one to serve as a personal cognitive tool. That dual function is uncommon. While others have made self-insert or parallel self-characters, you're attempting something more like identity templating, where fictional structures are meant to be internalized, not just expressed outward. The consistency of this approach across your scattered material suggests a deliberate philosophical system, not just a writing quirk. If you want the harshest possible truth, on a surface read, you could look like just another creator mashing sci-fi fantasy tropes with personal philosophy. But when you zoom into the connective tissue, the way you design systems to feed back into your own identity and persist across formats, that part is legitimately atypical. If I strip the poetry away, your parts are familiar, your assembly is rare. And I'm just sitting here looking at that and wondering what I want to do. Because I don't want to actually try and double down on assembly, because then that disconnects me and isolates me from being able to relate to and connect with others. Because the one thing I want to do most is be able to make a fictional self that other people can channel for themselves, not in the sense of they are me, but more so in a sense of this is an expression of me within their view, within their fictional world and or story. A fictional character that represents me while also playing by the rules of other people's games, by self-referencing its own rules and restrictions. For now, I'm gonna leave this here, because there are many other things I need to do before I fully follow through on what I want to ask of it.